Welcome to Mediocre Gaming, and today we're playing Destiny 2. Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and salutations. Today, what's up with the Exodus? Let's get to it. Exodus Crash is one of the 3 Nightfalls for the week. And I'm not gonna lie, the 3 Nightfalls this week are some of the more deadly Nightfalls that they could have had on the playlist. Now, Exodus Crash, if you're going to use a challenge card, you absolutely do not want to have Arc Singe on it. If you're going to have a Singe, I would recommend Void Singe because the boss uses a solar-based weapon, and once he gets down to about 1/3 health, there are fallen spawns that have solar cannons as well, kind of like a shotgun, so it's very, very difficult. Now, the servitors have void, and they spawn up a couple times during the match, but I think that is preferable to a bunch of high mobility spawns that have, in addition to the boss, that has solar. So if you want a little bit more of a challenge, or if you're going to use the Whisper, then use the solar. But if you are only, if you don't have it, if you're using a Bad Omens or Tractor Cannon or something like that, you may want to pick up Void Singe instead. Now on this run we were using Solar Singe, and we were also using Grenadier. So the Solar Singe it cuts both ways, so it helps you whenever you're using solar based weapons, but solar damage is also increased, which makes the boss much more difficult since he uses a solar based shotgun. So I think the best strategy here is to have someone kind of keep a lookout on the boss and have the other 2 people on ad control. So if the boss is chasing you, you are doing the running. If the boss is not chasing you, then you can focus on the ads. So communication is very important, knowing who the boss is going after. And it's not always that easy, because if the boss is running after you, you're going to be running. And he may change targets mid-stride, and then all of a sudden you don't realize that he's not following you anymore. So you almost have to have someone on a rotation that is on ads, that is also keeping an eye on where the boss is and where he's headed. Otherwise, it is just a matter of ad control, because the boss pretty much instantly respawns as soon as he disappears. He'll disappear, but then he'll come right back. He doesn't stay away for very long at all. And even with Solar Singe and with the Whisper, he's not going to take a whole lot of damage from headshots. So your best bet is still to use your supers and or grenades to damage him down, whittle him down until he is gone for a couple seconds. Of course, when he comes back, then more ads will spawn. Take care of the ads and keep on moving. There will be times when you need to run. Your entire team needs to run. And this is where Grenadier comes in handy, because you'll be able to toss a grenade down on one of the Shanks or a Servitor or a group of ads and keep on running. And your grenade will come back up within a relatively short time, depending on how many grenade mods your armor has, and if you have 1 or 2 grenades available. So if you're the last person standing, then you absolutely need to run. If there are a lot of ads out, even if there aren't, the boss is most likely going to be running after you. Now there's a couple spots which are slightly more safe than others. There's a box in the back where there is no electricity right when you come in to the arena. And then there's an area in the back where there are a lot of ads that spawn and shanks that you have to take care of. But you can keep the boss more or less at bay while you're doing it. But that's it. It may take a few tries to get through the boss, and it will be a challenging boss, but it is doable. Make sure to ring the bell before you leave to be notified of all future episodes as soon as they go live. And thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing. And we'll see you next time.
Guardian down. Guardian down. Guardian down. Guardian down. down. Guardian down.
Hello? Fire Duty Piccolo, can you hear me? All right. We have no choice. Operation Oboe has begun.
Shouldn't we tell him we're fine?
Nah, it's better this way. No one gets left behind, Piccolo. No one. Stand by for rescue. I'll break those spoilers myself.